Hello friends, welcome back to another video. In this video, I will provide you the solution of the second lab, that is securing a Cloud SQL for PostgreSQL Instance. I already uploaded the first lab solution, these two lab, this one, new year, new skill, red challenge, and this lab, configuring replication. Now it's time to perform this lab. It is the part of the red challenge. So without wasting time, click on this lab and start it. Wait for the page to load. You can see there are total 3 tasks that we need to perform. Wait for the page to load, then click on the start lab button. So Google Cloud instance will be created for us. Right click on this, open it in the private window. You already know that it is important for us to open it in the private window, otherwise you will see certain errors. Okay, so copy this username. The private window is actually the incognito mode. Okay, click on the next button, paste the password that we copied. Password is this one. This one. Oh, actually the last one is in this case password. You need to copy this, come here, paste it, hit enter. Click on I understand button. You must be familiar with this step if you've watched my previous videos. Our Google Cloud Console will be loaded up here. Then we need to accept some agreement and condition, terms and conditions. A pop-up will arise. Simply accept and click on agree and continue. After that, we need to activate our Cloud Shell. This is the top right corner. Click on this. Wait for it to load or connect. Scroll down to the task 1. Copy this first code in the task 1. Yes, we need to copy the first code in the task 1, this one. Come back to here. Click on continue. Wait for it to synchronize and load. Now click on got it button and paste the code that we copied and hit enter. It will ask you for authorize. Click on authorize button. Come back to here, scroll down, copy this code. Then come back to here in the shell, paste it here, hit enter. Come back to the lab, scroll down, copy this, come here, paste it and hit enter. Once again, scroll down, copy this one, paste it in the Cloud Shell and hit enter. Once it's get loaded, you need to copy this code. This one. Come here, paste it and hit enter. Scroll down, copy this code. Come here, paste it, hit enter. Wait for it to run. Now copy this third code. Paste it here, hit enter. Now it will ask you for the permission. 1 second. It's not the required output because we missed a code to run. The code that we missed to run is this one. We didn't copy this code. So copy this code, second number of code. Come back to here, paste it, hit enter, wait for it to load. After it show a table like this, come back to here, then copy this third number of code, paste it here, hit enter. Now it will ask you for the permission, wait for it. Then it asks you for the continuation. Simply press Y on the keyboard and hit enter. Now this code will take 5 to 10 minutes to run. It will take long. So in that time, make sure you hit the like button to this video. You hit the subscribe button. If you have any query, you can ask me in the comment box. The comment box is always open for you. Or you can join the Telegram group. The link will be in the description. And till I'm uploading this video, there are 83 subscribers to my channel. I'm hoping to hit 100 subscribers soon. It's only possible because of all your support. So keep sharing this video and quickly hit this 100 subscribers. So I will be waiting for this. You also need to wait in this lab for 10 to 15 or 10 to 5 minutes. I will meet you in the video. I'm skipping the video from here. Okay. Now code runs successfully. It took 7 to 10 minutes for me to run successfully. Now what you need to do, come back to the lab. Scroll down, click on check my progress, and it will give you a green tick. If you don't get any green tick and it show any error, then try to 2 to 3 times again and again to click on check my progress. You will definitely get a green tick. Okay. Sometime what happened due to heavy traffic or the server issue, you don't get any green tick and it keeps throwing error. So to secure from that error, what you need to do, as soon as I uploaded the video, complete this lab. So because in the starting of the lab or the challenge, there are less traffic on the server, so you save for that issue. Okay. So keep solving the lab as soon as possible. Okay, that's it. Now start the task 2. Copy this, come back to here, paste it, hit enter. It will also ask you for the permission. Type Y and hit enter. Now this could also take 2 to 3 minutes. So wait for it. I will skip the video and meet you until the code runs successfully. Okay. Now as you can see, our code runs successfully. It hardly takes 3 minutes. Okay. Now what you need to do? Come back to here. Scroll down. Yes. What you need to do? Simply minimize this. In the search bar, search for SQL. Open this SQL. Wait for it to load. It will get load soon. Wait for it. Now once it's get loaded, click on this Postgres orders. Wait for it to load. Once it's get loaded, scroll down and click on Open Cloud Shell. Once you click on the Open Cloud Shell, it will paste a line of code automatically into the Cloud Shell. This is the line. Now what you need to do, press enter. Now it will also take 2 to 3 minutes to run. So wait for it. We performed the similar step in the last video, I think. So this is familiar to me, and it must be familiar to you also. After that, it will ask you for the password. The password will be this super secret. So copy it. It will ask you for the password when this code run. So wait for it till it's got run. So as you can see, it's asking me for the password. So the password is, once again, let me show you the password. This is the password, super secret. Copy it very carefully. No extra spacing will be required here. And one more thing, when you paste the password, it will be invisible to you. It didn't show the password that you paste. So confidently paste the password. Now I pasted the password, but it's not visible. After pasting the password, hit enter. And you will be connected to your SSH shell. Let me move it to the other side. You can see it's right in here, Postgres. Now what you need to do, come back to the lab, copy this code. We move to another directory. We need to move to the another directory, paste the code and hit enter. Yes, hit enter. The code is right. Now it will again ask you for the password. Again, the password is the super secret. So once again, copy it very carefully without any extra spacing. Copy it carefully. No extra spacing is required. Come back to the tab. Paste the password. Once again, the password will not be visible. Simply after pasting, hit enter. Now you can see it runs successfully. Now what you need to do, come back to the lab, copy this ninth command, come back to here, paste it, hit enter. Once it get run, simply minimize this tab. Under the search bar, remove this SQL and find IAM. IAM. Open IAM and admin. Wait for it to load. Wait for it to load successfully. Once it get loaded, scroll down here in this section, scroll down and search for this audit logs. Click on this audit logs. You can cut this. While it's loading, come back to here, scroll down and copy this. The third point, Cloud SQL. We need to search for this. So copy it, come back to here, wait for it to load. Once it get loaded successfully, what we need to do, let it load. It's not loaded completely. Under this filter, paste that what we copied. Click on this Cloud SQL. First cut this. Now click on this Cloud SQL tick box. Check all these admin read, data write, and click on save button. Now wait for it to complete, get updated. Now you can see changes are saved now. Now what you need to do, come back to the lab, copy this first code, come here, open the terminal, cut it, maximize the terminal, stretch it. Now what you need to do, click on this plus icon because we need to open another terminal, open it, click on the plus icon, paste the code that we copied and hit enter. Now wait for it to load. It will take some time. While it's loading, come back to the lab, copy this second number of code, come back to here. It's still running. Wait for it. Now once it gets run successfully, paste the code that we copied and hit enter and wait for it to load. It will create some table and copy the data. While it's happening, come back to here. Copy this command, fourth number of command. Come here. Wait for it to load. Once it loads successfully, simply type exit and hit enter. We will come back to the first terminal. Here, paste the code that we copied, the fourth number of code, and hit enter. Wait for it to load. Now come back to the lab, scroll down, copy this fifth number of code, paste it here, and hit enter. And type Q. Here, once the process gets stuck, type Q on the keyboard. You will come back to the terminal. Okay. Now once you're done with that, come back to the lab, click on this summary by individual product, copy this code, come back to the terminal, paste the code and hit enter. Again, you will see a table. Once the table get loaded, type Q on the keyboard. Once again, you will come back to the terminal. Now come back to the lab, click on orders by distribution, copy this code. Once again, perform the same step, paste the code, hit enter. A table will be loaded up, type Q. You will come back to the terminal. Now come back to the scroll down, copy this, Come back to your terminal, paste the code, and you will see that you come back to your project ID. You are now disconnected to your SSH shells. Okay. Now come back to the lab. Scroll down, copy this, come back to here, minimize this tab. In the search bar, search for logging and enter this logging. Open the logging. Now it will take a little bit time to load because it's a heavy page. So wait for it to load. Now once it's get loaded, click on this. First of all, cut this and cut this learn tutorial also. Now what you need to do, you need to paste the query that we copied. So for that, click on this blank space, paste the query. It will take time because the page is heavy it's in itself. So wait for it, paste the query that we copied. Now click on run query and wait for it to run. Once it successfully get run, what you need to do is come back to the lab simply, scroll down and click on check my progress and you will get a green tick. So wait for it, it will throw a green tick. Now you can see awesome, our task is completed. Scroll down to the third task, copy this code. This is the last task that we need to perform. Now in here, open the SSH shell, not SSH, actually the Cloud shell, maximize it, paste the code that we copied here successfully, wait for it, paste it here and hit enter. Now wait for it to run. As you can see, our code is successfully run. What you need to do, come back to the lab. So open it, scroll down. Now we need to create a SQL IAM user. So for that, simply copy this username, come back to here, minimize it once again. In the search bar, we need to search for the IAM or SQL, simply search for the SQL. Open the SQL, wait for it to load. Now you can see it's get loaded. Click on the Postgres orders. Now wait for it. Here we need to perform certain changes. So here, click on the users. In the primary instances, click on the users and wait for it to load. We need to add another account. So click on add user account. Now select Cloud IAM and paste your username that we copied and click on add. Now it will add another account and a role for us. So wait for it to be completed. Yeah, it will take 1 minute. So I will skipping the video. After 1 minute, it will get a green tick. As you can see, we get a green tick. It takes 1 minute hardly. So what you need to do, come back to here, scroll down, copy this code, come back to here, maximize your terminal, paste it in the terminal. Let me paste it and hit enter once it gets pasted. Let me just cut this. It will take around 2 to 3 minutes to get load. Once it gets loaded, it will ask you for the password. This is the similar step that we performed earlier. So just wait for it for 2 to 3 minutes. I will meet you in the video. Now, as you can see, it's asking for the password. So the password is once again the super secret. So copy this password carefully without any extra spacing and the full stop. Once again, when you paste the password here, the password will not be visible. Okay, so confidently paste the password and hit enter button simply. Okay, and wait for it to get connected. So you can see the SSL is now connecting. So come back to here, copy this code, come back, paste the code, hit enter. It will again ask you for the password, and you know the password is our super secret. Okay. Now paste the password. Once again, the password will not be visible. Hit enter button. Now it's run successfully. We are now connected. So simply copy this code, grant all privileges, paste it here, hit enter. Once you're done with that, come back to here, copy this code, export password, come back to here, paste it and hit enter. Wait for it, it's now done. Now come back to here, copy this, paste it here, it will throw a table in the output, you can see. Now scroll down, copy this, come back to here, paste it, wait for it to load, hit enter. Now it's done. Now you can complete or click on the check my progress and you will get a green tick. So simply click on check my progress. And it is the last task of the lab. So we completed the lab successfully. Congratulations, our lab is now completed. Simply click on the end lab, click on submit button. give the star ratings that you want to give, or you can give any additional comments. Click on submit button. Once you're done with that, click on back button and come back to the main page. Wait for it to get loaded. Scroll down and you will see a green tick beside our lab. So you can see as a green tick. So that's the solution of this video. I hope you like this video. So make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you have any query, you can ask me in the comment box, or you can ask me in the Telegram group. I will leave the link in the description box. Once again, if anyone having problem with the language, then you can ask me in the comment box. I shifted to the English because some of my subscribers are getting issue with that. Or if you have any problem understanding the steps, just follow my cursor and do what I'm doing, follow my steps. Okay, thank you very much. This is for this video it. Okay, I will meet you in the next video. Thank you very much.